Bitch, not okay. The title here
Wait,
says Eureka O'Hara
Scandals. What's the tea, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another Mistress Monday. Now, before I even get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because when you do, I'm able to bring the most amazing special guests for y'all on the channel. Now, this woman we have on the channel today, she's been well requested. I mean, y'all have practically begged for me to bring this woman on. She is chaotic, she is unhinged, she's the sister I never wanted, the mother I never had. I'm honestly, I can't believe she's here. I know it's about to be beyond chaotic, and I want to apologize in advance because this video will get us canceled. This video is problematic. I'm just gonna bring her on because no words could even prepare you for what you're about to witness. And all I'm gonna say is just be glad 4D technology is not invented. Let's bring her on.
Wham, mother wham. Hey y'all.
Do you watch the channel? Okay, listen. This document is called Eureka O'Hara Scandals. I didn't create it. The thing is, you're kind of crazier than me.
I'm just being a real bitch. I mean, the biggest drama I've been in, most of my scandals happen to be because I tried to apologize and do the right thing, and then all of a sudden I'm attacked for being honest about actually doing wrong. So instead of just owning it and like treating people like a piece of shit, so people can just follow it and be like, oh yes, queen, here's. And I try to rectify, all of a sudden I'm the messy one.
You know what? Let me just say this. Let me put my disclaimer out. I'm not in support of anyone on any side of these feuds. I'm just a storyteller.
She said, let me go ahead and just let y'all know I support not my guests.
I'm neutral. I'm chaotic neutral in this situation.
God.
But when you put it like that, I truly do understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm over it already. Actually, Mistress, I don't like you. I'm just saying, girl, it's real tea. I'm over here trans, sweating, hot flashing, while you talk to me about everything that I've been ripped apart for, that took me through literal, like, emotional turmoil in my life. And that's what I'm supposed to say here and talk to you about. It's f***ed up. Out of all the amazing work I've done in my career, you should consider that. I'm just being honest.
I asked you if you're okay with it.
I mean, no, I'm not. I waited till I got in here to your face to let you know. I'm just being real. You need to know and hear this. I also am waiting for my wig you promised me. I'm waiting for my dance costume you promised me for Canniversary World. And then I'm over here doing you a favor at your YouTube channel. You know, I'm upset.
Oh, she goes, where's my
I'll take your extra.
You took my extra with the cameo video.
Baby. Girl, you're lucky you got that much. Wham, mother ass boss.
I really do love you. I think you're a sweetheart. I think you're such a kind person. I really do. And I think there's so many people out there who do like you.
Who, hormonal.
The price of being fish.
But I'm looking great.
You do. I literally told you when you said out, you look so puss.
I'm also just like, I think you have gorgeous drag, but I think that you have a bigger heart than you let people see.
I'm kind of a sweetheart.
And it gave me the opportunity. I know you're a sweetheart. That's what I'm saying. Do they?
They do. That's why they're here on Mistress Monday.
No, they are here to hear the talk you're gonna say and to like.
But the thing is, I don't ever talk to people. When have I ever said anything about you? Do you know Eureka O'Hara? She's this really smelly girl.
I know an elephant weighs 10 tons.
So how much would Eureka weigh then?
Do you know you drag queen's mouth?
I'm not Eureka, I'm Mistress.
Oh.
My name Eureka O'Hara. How would you say I smell?
Just as sweet as St. Lucia.
I'm wearing a diaper underneath. Eureka spotted. I'm screaming. I'm not gonna lie. She looks puss. Am I giving Eureka?
The elephant queen have no pads and nobody on their runway. Are you familiar with fermented food?
Wham, motherfucker, wham.
Eureka O'Hara. Damn, now she's here to expose me. That's crazy. But you're here on Mistress Monday and we literally all do love you. And I always tell people, I think you understand because we come from kind of the same drag background. When you pick at someone, it's genuinely because you like them. When I don't say nothing, that's when you should be concerned. Like if you bring someone up, I don't say nothing, that's when I'm like, okay, I really don't with them. But like if I love to pick at people and like I do make jokes, it's because I truly do love them and I do think I adore them. I'm a sweetheart.
You are. I mean, you really are a sweetheart. Probably to animals, puppies, small children, I'm assuming. Not us.
You were wearing me out, kind of. you're gonna wear me
I know,
out.
because I'm giving you a taste of you, bitch.
Okay, listen, before we proceed, because I don't want to overstep any boundaries, and I really don't want to make you realize stuff you would not like to, which is why I asked before we did
No,
the
I
video.
did show up. I don't actually have boundaries. I'm just like, I just have opinions. I mean, I'm not boundaried like by what we're talking about. We can talk about what we need to talk about.
Okay.
It's just, there are certain things that are triggering to me that really put me and my family through a lot.
And also, just to be transparent, I'm not aware of those issues. I really don't like.
Yeah, most people aren't aware.
Should we continue with the video?
Let's do it. Yeah,
I'm kind of nervous to bring it up because I don't want to trigger anything.
You did your non-disclosure, like your little like pre-conversation piece. That was mine. Honestly, I'd rather get the crowd now because I don't want to be in the middle of some bullshit.
Okay, so we should proceed.
Okay.
Look directly in the camera. Say we're gonna proceed. I need to hear.
I need legal confirmation.
Yeah, I need your legal confirmation.
Oh no, we're gonna proceed.
Okay, y'all heard it first.
No, we're proceeding. Honestly, I did come here for this. And I do love you. I'm excited about this.
Wow. Okay, let's just jump into the scandals because I don't want to make this bitch late. We're gonna go through a quick 1-2. I did not make this list. This was viewer submitted. The first one says smelly queen.
Okay.
Do you think you smell? Let's be honest. Let's lay it out.
I think there's moments where I smell. I think there's moments where we all smell, bitch.
I agree.
I'm a 6'4", 400-pound person. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes after I smell funny, you know? But the thing is like no, not now. I have been smelling in my life, I think. I remember in 5th grade, literally, like, or not even 5th grade, 3rd grade, Miss Mullins pulling me out of class, and then my guidance counselor telling me I was the smelly kid and I needed deodorant, bitch. And I was being made fun of for it. I had no idea behind my back. She was like, the kids have been talking about this for weeks.
Is that what made it even worse when the whole thing with kimchi happened?
Oh my God,
kind of like triggering?
It was triggering, yeah. And I actually like felt weird about it because what made me come out publicly to even talk about that was because I saw kimchi be vulnerable on Twitter being like, you know, I've been going through like certain things with my size and with things I'm going through. And so that was humanizing to kimchi, like the person that I can relate to. And then randomly, like 20 minutes later, those are deleted. And it's like, let's instead do what just was done to me to Eureka as a rebellion and to get revenge. So I just think it was just like.
Could y'all maybe make up?
Make up. I thought we made up on tour. She gave me her tour costume at the end of the tour. And like didn't say I'm sorry, but to me it felt like she was like apologizing.
Did the tour costume fit?
It was this like blousy pig outfit I actually gave to Cornbread randomly before she got on Drag Race.
I feel like that's kind of so messy. But people say that it's kind of
messy?
like the whole situation is messy.
The whole situation was
for
messy.
both sides.
The Delta thing, I was talking about me being like being emotional over not having my clothes and
Because she kind of felt like you brought it up and it was like a weird like thing just to bring up.
It's a podcast, girl.
We gotta see,
like,
actually.
Barry Delta's asking about the tour and like, what's random crazy things that happened on tour? Well, my costumes like weren't there, and then what triggered then was like this big fight I had with Bob and Kimchi.
You know what? One thing I will always say though, like when I do agree with what you say, is like you do apologize. I feel like you do not mind just being like, girl, it is what it is.
I will tell you,
and that's very admirable. It really is.
Well, sometimes it's dumb because you just put yourself out there to be jumped on, really.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I've been talking a lot.
This is your tweet, by the way. I'm reading word for word. Imagine being on tour 6 years ago, dealing with your mother so very depressed, and all the time you're being laughed at behind your back for smelling and being alienated for it, but not told 6 years later. Girl, that's a lot. I guess when you look at it from that perspective, that is kind of like I can see both sides. Yeah, I can see both sides of the coin.
I was triggered, sincerely. I had no idea that's what it was. I thought they literally just didn't want me to win season 10. Like I thought it was like shady drag queen. Like, bitch, my best friend from the season, Cameron Michaels, was there. Wouldn't you lean into your sister and be like, hey, sis?
If it was me and you, I would be like, girl, you smell.
Like,
I would be like, bitch,
and then
you smell.
She said that she told me that, like, to clean my tongue. And I did. But then we leave 2 hours later, bitch. What am I going to... I don't know, girl.
Your next tweet after that was, I'm going to go take a shower. Be right back. I'm done. That wasn't so bad. And you know what?
And it was a lovely shower.
Today you showered. Like, it smells very pleasant.
You know what? This was a really great learning experience because I showered daily. Sometimes I would go months.
Just as sweet as
No, I showered, but this is awesome. Like, y'all have to realize, I was 25 years old then, like fully testosterone-fueled man, like fighting like my estrogen in my body. Like, also, my mother like is sick, so I was like partying in Amsterdam and like fucking, you know,
now
being
you're
a
fucking a
dude.
sucker.
Well, I mean, I'm just like, I would be late to the bus every night, girl, like, because I was like hitting some daddy trade on the toilet somewhere or something, and then, you know, passing out drunk, and then having to like wake up half there to get ready for a show to like make money to send home, and also still honestly live this like amazing experience while like my family's going through all that. It was just a weird time.
Yeah.
I probably did stink, bitch. Obviously I suck, I guess.
That's one of the up things. I feel like when something happens, the parents just like drag it on so long. What is your response for all them? Because they're gonna comment right now. They're gonna be like, "Oh, smelly." They're gonna ask you,
like,
what would you
shower,
say?
blah, blah.
What would you say to them?
I would say. What'd I say to who? Oh, the people that are making comments?
Yes.
Thank you so much for the attention. I truly crave it. I hope that it helps my career continue to move forward so that I can afford to feed myself daily.
I've never left a hate comment or like I've never like talked about people on like that's so weird to me.
No,
I don't understand. Like I'm a nasty rowdy bitch, and like you say, I love to read people on YouTube, but we're public figures. This is what it is. Honestly, we're being truthful.
Yeah.
I mean, this is content that I would like to watch. That's what Mistress Mondays is. But I think when it comes to the real world, when you involve people who are not public figures, that's when it's kind of like you're weird.
I don't know. The queer community is awful to each other, and it's just f***ed up, to be honest. I do get a lot of love from people that I help, which is really sweet. But it's very easy to feel imposter syndrome when you're like being drugged by your community at the same time.
Yeah. And you know what? This brings us to your biggest scandal.
Oh God.
Bitch, Ellie, not the plastic chairs. Listen, when I tell you the plastic chairs are not the motherfucker one, the sundress with no panties and your kitty was on foot. Girl, you know what you do? Honestly, you spread it open wide and you smack that kitty and you say, "Ram, motherfucker, ram." Love you. You're a mess.
I had fully relapsed that night, to be honest.
Eureka!
I did.
You cannot trauma dump on Mistress Monday.
I'm not trauma dumping, I'm being honest. Listen, I'm a trans woman in America, that's my new excuse. But it's just my reality. Also, I'm human, you know what I'm saying? And also, the whole relapse, whatever. But no, that night I was fully drunk. Or high, I'm not sure.
Girl.
But also, I really just needed the money so I could go.
I literally said that. Girl, I literally said that. I was like, she didn't want to do it, but she wanted the coin.
No, mama, I needed the coin. I went and did like 10 cameo that night. I'm sure there's some other ones in the same week, but this was my trade. I probably had trade right before these.
So you said,
that looks like some reapplied lip.
So you said, let's turn a quick coin.
Where the hair's messy. I mean, I was probably like, I don't know, girl, honestly. I'm not sure.
It's kind of giving.
I do remember the night, but I remember the hair.
Remembering the night by the hair is kind of crazy.
I only wore that out one night.
Okay, my next thing. Let's talk Canada versus the world. How are you and Alexis Mateo?
She's shady and messy. We all know that. But I mean, she's also really talented and has huge heart and she's been through a lot. I love her. She's like one of those sisters that like, you know, she's an opportunist, like every other drag queen. And, you know, I feel like her and Kendi both were very much like not too excited to see me there and they were buddy-buddy. But Alexis also like has done this show so many times that she desperately, you know, wanted to do well. And I think, you know what it's like when you're in the top two. You know what I'm saying? You, I don't know. I love Alexis. We weirdly like fight and are mean to each other in text, but it's like still love, I think.
Because she put, don't forget in a TV show, a lot is left out of editing. I will never stay quiet for nothing. I do love Eureka. Don't get that twisted. That's my sister.
Yeah, so just what I explained.
So why was she getting mad? Because then you put, they did not edit that scene. We said what we said, but they did edit our love for each other. But there's more episodes to go. I still don't want to lip sync.
I don't know why she got so mad. That's literally the truth. But I guess she was like,
and look,
saying,
why was Vanessa Vanjie Mateo put in reply? She's very messy.
Vanessa, that's why you like her so much. The part that she said was edited out, apparently, was whenever, because what I got upset about was her saying, well, we don't like hanging out with you, Eureka. I literally got my feelings hurt by that. And I told her, I was like, that really hurt my feelings. And she says that that was actually something that was filmed from her responding about someone else and not me from a different episode. And I'm over here just like, bitch, I still did not want to lip sync. That was a valid answer. I just did not want to. I was fat and tired. I was in that weird heart costume that had all these pins in it. They were scratching my arms. It was hideous compared to what it was supposed to be. It cost me $4,000, which I was mad that day. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
That's the tea, bitch.
Okay, so you say I like to pick on people, which maybe, but I try to paint everyone in the best light on Mistress Mondays. Now, I'm not sure if you saw the video where this was directly after y'all's
I don't
exchange
watch
on
your
Twitter.
channel. Sorry, it's hateful. And me, I'm scared. Go ahead.
This conversation I had with Alexis, I don't know what it is. This was deleted footage
Yes,
because it was very rude.
You like the tea. I know your channel about loving the tea, so.
I don't know what she's about to say, but let's find out.
Yes, you do.
I really don't.
I know you're busy fighting with Eureka online. I know. Wait. Let's get into it. Tell the camera because it's gonna air tomorrow. What should they know about you versus Eureka? Give us the update.
No, it's Alexis versus the world. Listen, this is the problem with people. People say things and then they get caught up on the internet because people they don't like what they see and then they trying to defend themselves, you know? And then they forget that I might not be the best, but I don't forget what you said, okay? He was saying a lot of things that didn't air. We got edited out of both of our speeches, and it's the reason why I was very upset. I would just not get upset just because, right? Of course, now she wants to back up and say that I'm exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. You lazy, you didn't want to listen. And can we talk about
Wake it up. So you
I
feel like
just
the
told
girls
you
be
to
lying. The
call
girls
out.
be lying.
I just told you to call out. I mean, honestly, it just seemed like she was explaining herself and how defensive she got the whole season. But I mean, poor thing. Poor thing, girl. It just, I don't want to be mean, but I am. But I am mean, actually.
I feel like it would be scary.
You really, it is terrifying, actually. Ever since you was on Drag Race, I just don't like you. I think that you're messy. I think you're a bad representation of big girl excellence. I think that's what holds you back from winning.
So
But
why-
no, hold on. I don't like you. You need to know and hear this. You're shady. I actually care about people.
You're going by what people say. I praise
Don't
you.
you pet me, bitch. I'm just over it. Strongly opinionated. We can move on. Oh, wait. I don't know. Have you ever been in a fight?
Yes.
I actually don't like violence now, but when I was younger, I had to fight a lot. My sister and like dad and all them would make me.
You're 6'4", but I will wear you out.
I'm sure
I
you
don't.
will.
I don't play fair.
I don't either.
Cause I'm from Houston.
Yeah, but actually, I use these.
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
My
because
fingers
you're
are
a
being-
Trump supporter, you'd have a.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Baby, this woman, do not trust her. Run back the political ads I did for Mother Harris.
I'm voting Harris Walsh because they're for all Americans. And I personally don't want a racist, lying, insurrectioning troll in office. So I hope all of you join me in getting the vote out tomorrow.
Okay, no, keep going. Let's do it. We've got what?
What?
6
what?
minutes that we're supposed to be meet and greet. Scroll through here. How many is this though?
This
Keep
list
going,
is
keep
long.
going.
This list is long.
It's not that long. There's 13.
Can you read them out loud for us?
No.
We'll do one more. Okay, so we have
Oh God.
what you're most known for, the N-word video.
Are you gonna play that?
And
right
it's
now?
I'm not gonna do
It's
it.
gonna be great for my career.
I'm not gonna do it.
This is gonna be lovely. I'm releasing a children's book this year. This is gonna be great for me.
Do you feel like these things are something that will like always follow you throughout your career?
They
Do you
do.
feel like you've kind of
They
like
do and they
beat
have.
them?
They've affected jobs I've had. I get great opportunities. I'm great at them, but I'm always like ostracized and looked at differently because of like, you know, all this crazy. I'm a wild one, I guess. I've done stupid shit. But let's talk about it actually, because I've never actually really given explain the video and all that.
Again, I'm not excusing any of this
Yeah.
behavior. If you had to address this video once and for all, because it is something that constantly comes up, but I don't think I really have ever seen you like really truthfully talk about it. Like, what would you say about it?
Me and my best friend, Fatrana, a person of color, or a black girl. I mean, how do we say it specifically for the fans? I'm not sure. I know she likes being referred to as a black girl, so it was just something that we said to each other and sang to each other, to be honest. And it was actually cut from a video of us doing it together, like singing the song, which was actually really shitty because the whole situation really like then put her on blast locally where we're from. Then I was I was like 18 years old then. I'm 34 now, so it's like 16 years ago at this point. Not saying that excuses anything. It affected a lot of people. And the truth is like, being a white person using the word, it is effective to people. It is racist, but it's also like taking something that doesn't belong to you and letting yourself pretend as though you can walk in the shoes of someone who has been oppressed by that word and had the pain inflicted on them. And I wouldn't know that and don't, you know? Even more so though, through this experience, I was able to be educated. But all this reminded me of like who I am as a person, just because it's hard and it's painful.
But it's one of those things, kind of like you said, like this is gonna always follow you, and people are always gonna regurgitate this. It's always gonna be like kind of starting over. So that's why kind of with this, I'm like, well, maybe if you finally.
I don't deserve to be forgiven. I don't think anyone that does anything wrong deserves to be forgiven. I think that I deserve maybe the acknowledgement of progressing
Learn her
past
lesson,
it.
yeah.
No, not learning my lesson either. I don't think that people can be like, oh, that person learned a lesson. You know, that's not for them to know. I know that I educated myself. I know that I'm not the same person I was then that was stupid enough to think that I could be that disrespectful to people that I actually really look up to and love and want to celebrate versus feeling like I'm not. The truth is that is a direct attack on a lot of people. Just by hearing it, seeing it, it affects my fans. It affects people that want to be my fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I'll have to walk with responsibility for forever, regardless. That it would be the same as if I like, you know, did something abusive to a partner or, you know, got a DUI or wrecked and, you know, hurt someone, so on and so forth. Those are responsibilities that you have to keep and take. So that's just mine to carry. You know, it causes me to walk a certain way in my life and living for a reason, which is good. But I was very reactionary then, and you would think, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just that video 16 years ago, because then when it surfaced, I didn't know how to react to it. And, you know, fighting with the vixen, I didn't know how to react. I didn't understand what her story was even then. I just felt bullied. You know, imagine a big white man feeling bullied in America. Okay. You know, and at the time I was, you know, a large white gay man, regardless, whatever I identified as, at the end of the day, that's what I represented. I
mean, and again, like I always say, I'm very neutral in the situation. Let me just make that clear. When I look at situations, like I said, I always see both sides. I see both perspectives. And I really
neutral is an answer.
I really do genuinely hope, and I think it has. I hope that people can move past it, and I hope that you're able to flourish and continue getting whatever you want.
I have flourished. I've been very blessed and lucky. I actually regret the most probably just how I handled it with the vixen and it coming up during our discrepancies, because I just didn't like the way Vixen treated me and we didn't get along, and that's just natural. But then it became much more than what it originally was. I mean, there's a whole... There's a few other things here.
You know what? There's a lot of scandals to go through, but I think that we've touched on a lot. And honestly, I really do appreciate your answers. I think that
What did you bring the video up for? I mean, technically, it kind of covered the rest of
No, it kind of did, literally. When I do look at your scandals, they kind of do bridge off of, like you said, from you apologizing and maybe just being very reactionary in that moment.
It comes off of like that whole time in my life, regardless, season 10. But I became the person I am, and I was able to create things like we're here to help, you know, bridge the gap of those mistakes that I made, work with people of color on bigger projects that could help their communities. So hopefully, like, make up for that. You know, also like learn more about myself to like find strength to fucking come out and be myself, you know, versus like hide in a world that I knew would like ostracize and oppress me. Like, I understand the fear and the pain of that.
That's the one thing I will never take from you. I think you are so fucking real, and I just love how you always say whatever's on your mind, even when people might not take it the correct way. I really do. I really do love you. I think you're such a beautiful fucking person. I think you're a very strong person.
I actually think you're beautiful too, on the outside. No, I love you too. I know. I appreciate that.
I don't cry on the channel, so I'm trying not to up my makeup, but I really do hope that life continues to just grow and you get to where you want to go and where you envision yourself.
I've had a lot of people that I care about do me wrong and like not, devalue like my worth, because that's what I built a lot of my life on. So just you taking the time to show me this kindness, it shows me that I'm not wrong about you in your heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's really rewarding. And I'm so emotional about it. But I'm just
you don't have to apologize. Don't make me cry.
I'm crying like I'm eating gaga, bitch. It is a lot to take in, to talk about, but it's also really beautiful to like even hear myself talk about it in such a like educated, honest way. So yeah, it's a lot.
I honestly think people are gonna love hearing about it, and like, I mean, you can't be mad at someone for owning their past. We all make mistakes, and you know, it's not like, kind of like you said, it's not anyone's duty to forgive or to say what's right or wrong. It just is something we have to accept. And I love you so much. Wipe your tears, because we have to go do the show. We have to do the meet and greet.
I didn't even want to come do this.
Girl,
I'm glad. Listen, I can take this makeup off and put it back on and do this if I have to. That was actually really kind and sweet.
A lot of people love you as Eureka, but I love you as you. You know, I don't love you for the public persona.
I've been getting told that a lot lately. I appreciate that.
It's 2025. We're gonna leave it on this. What are you manifesting for this year? What is what is the goal for this year?
I want to act more. I've always said I never won the crown because I want to win the Oscar, to be honest. So my manifestation this year is to just continue to create and be honest like this about who I am and the kind of art I want to make, versus like what I know will find me success. And I want to manifest that you bring this eye in just a little bit so it's not going all the way into your hair. I know.
It would not be a Mistress Monday without ending it on some shade. Now listen, I really do adore this woman. I love you so f***ing much. And I think people are gonna be very, very open and excited to hear what you have to say. For all those out there who don't agree or have a differing opinion, honestly, leave it in the
comment
comments.
below.
Okay?
Do it. I mean, comment below. Tell me. I mean, I would love to hear about it. I'm not gonna read it probably because I just choose to stay out of the comments. But I'll hear about it. Trust. My kids will be there like, girl, mama. They're like, my kids are messy.
Where can they find you on social media? Do you have a website? What's the tea? Give it to them. Do the last little plug. That is a true
I mean,
diva.
they do. It's at Eureka Hair Girl. It's always been Eureka Hair, mama.
Eureka Hair across all the socials. Go do your big one. We love you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, because when you do, I can bring amazing guests and share amazing moments just like this. Go check out my merch, mistresisabel.com. Go get you a shirt while supplies last, a wig from Wigstress.com. And, you know, I'm sure you'll see this bitch somewhere because I always say, you always get some crazy opportunities.
Well,
You
I
always
stay hustling and working, and I work hard. I have a lot of talent.
I like that. I honestly
I'm
live.
blessed with it, you know? But I think pain and suffering, sometimes you get rewarded.
That's some real ass shit. You know what? With that being said, I love you so much. Bye.
Wham, mother, wham.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. You have actually done a lot of great work. But can I get my wig, though?